This is the world's largest pizza being made, a collaboration between Pizza Hut and YouTuber Eric. In order to build this pizza, they used 13,000 pounds of dough, 630,000 slices of pepperoni, and almost 9,000 pounds of cheese. Just for reference, 9,000 pounds of cheese, that's the same weight as an entire ambulance or a full adult hippo. This is what the end result looks like, breaking the record of the world's largest pizza. And don't worry, all of this food was donated to local food banks afterwards. But do you know what's even cooler than the world's largest pizza? The world's largest skateboard. That's right, over here you can see the world's largest and fully functional skateboard. This skateboard weighs more than 3,600 pounds and is over 36 feet tall. 3,600 pounds? That's almost an ambulance. Wait, why do I keep using ambulances as units of measurement? You know what? It doesn't matter. Ambulances are the new standardized units of measurement. I've decided that now. Man, look at all these people go. That looks very fun, but also dangerous as heck. I don't know if I would dare go on that thing. I mean, how do you even brake? Well, the answer is probably you don't. You just gotta get on that thing and hope it doesn't hit another person or crashes into a building. Next up, we've got the world's widest mouth. The record holder is this guy named Francisco Domingos Joaquim, and he can stretch his mouth up to 6.7 inches wide. His mouth is big enough to fit an entire can of soda in his mouth sideways. Or how about the guy that has the world's largest earlobe flesh tunnels? The record holder is this Hawaiian man called Kalavelo Kaiwi. Man, just look at the size of those ear holes. Those are some pretty big ear holes. Jeepers. I wonder what his ears would look like without those tunnels. Probably some big old chunks of skin just flapping about. It's actually pretty crazy how stretchy the human body can be. Moving on, the next one is, and I'm not making this up, the world's biggest six-legged drivable robot. This is an actual world record, and the world record holder is this guy named Matt Denton, who built this 2-ton machine. Hey, 2 tons, that is 4,000 pounds. Quite large, but still nothing compared to the 9,000 pounds of cheese on the world's largest pizza. Matt Denton first got inspired to build machines like this from Star Wars, which features those big 4-legged machines that walk through the snow, called AT-ATs. Ever since, Matt has been fascinated with building machines like this. Do you guys think that there's a commercial use for a machine like this? I doubt that consumers would ever use something like this in daily life, but perhaps film studios could make use of it. Next up, we got something really cool for all the gamers out there. We've got the world's biggest Gameboy. Just look at the size of that thing with a regular Game Boy for scale. It's around 3 feet tall, 2 feet wide, and around 8 inches deep. It's fully functional. You can just insert the old cartridge in that slot over there, and then you can just start playing all the old games. The buttons work exactly like a regular old Game Boy, except of course the scale is much bigger. Just look at that, you have to use your entire hand just to press the buttons. It looks really cool, but wasn't the point of Game Boys back in the day to be portable? So that you can take your games with you on the road instead of just being stuck at home behind your ancient television screen the entire time? Just imagine carrying this thing with you on the bus and then just start playing Pokemon on your way to school. It would draw the attention of all the other kids, I bet. You would become the most popular kid at school. Let's stick with electronics for a sec, because our next item is the world's largest remote control. This thing is almost 15 feet long, it is fully functional, and it is made by the Kumar Meher brothers in India. They even tested it out on a regular sized TV set for the Guinness Book of World Records. Just check out the size of the remote compared to a regular sized TV. It is absolutely insane. Again, I don't really understand the point of having such a huge remote control, but I do know one use case it has. Now you're never gonna lose the remote ever again. Well, maybe if you're actually blind, but even then you would bump into the thing so fast because it basically just takes up the entire living room. Yes, never again do you have to have arguments with your siblings like, hey, where's the remote? I don't know. I bet you're sitting on it. I'm not sitting on it. Then prove it. Stand up. Here, I stood up. See? There's nothing there. Wait. Never mind. I found it already. It was in the fridge all along. And finally, we have the world's largest T-shirt. Just look at the sheer magnitude and size of that thing. It is absolutely mind-boggling. Just look at those tiny humans standing over there. This entire shirt is more than 300 feet long and 200 feet wide. It's even bigger than an entire football field. And this shirt has been completely made out of recycled materials, and in the end they cut up the entire shirt into smaller t-shirts and gave it to 10,000 underprivileged children. A really wholesome way to obtain a world record. Thanks for watching. Subscribe!